All right, 12.55 pounds is the weight of my pack, fully loaded. Everything in it. Wait, what? 17.9 pounds? Hello again. Welcome to Wilson's Epic Adventures. My name is Eddie. Today we're going to be talking about my base weight and why my base weight of 12.5 pounds increased to 17.9 pounds, and what's making up the difference and why is it so heavy. Alright, first off, let's get the cat out of the bag. In 2023, when I hiked the Pacific Crest Trail, I had been hiking about 6 weeks, and I had hiker hunger. And when you leave trail and you have hiker hunger, it doesn't really go away. You add that with depression, loss of a close friend who committed suicide. Eating was my comfort. Needless to say, in a matter of 6 months, I gained 55 pounds, and I ended up having sleep apnea. From having no sleep apnea to severe sleep apnea, I am required to have a CPAP machine to sleep with at night, just so I can get a better rest and my body rests. So for this hike, I have purchased a CPAP machine, a battery, and a battery bank that can be emergency backup, and then a power supply that can quick charge everything within 2 hours. This adds about 6 pounds to my pack, give or take a few ounces. So that's why I got the difference between 17.9 and 12.5. I guess that's only 5.5 pounds or something like that, or 5.4 if you're doing the math. So anyways, however, the CPAP machine, if I get under 180, currently I'm at 220, I won't need it, which is what I'm aiming for by the Sierra, is to lose the weight and this machine, and it'll make the Sierras much easier without having this machine to carry around and the 3.25 pound battery that goes with it. The machine itself is a pound, and it's kind of cumbersome. I don't need to have all this. In fact, I don't even need a 25,000 milliamp battery, but because of me being overweight, I have to carry this extra weight. So the pack weight, base weight's not bad at 12.5, and 17.9 is not too bad. It's under 20, so I mean that's okay. So I'm okay with that. Last time I started the trail I was at 37 pounds with my pack, so I'm considerably lighter. So let's get into this. So here is the gear. This is the battery bank. It's a 48,000 milliamp battery bank. It's kind of unique. On the back here is a flashlight. If you double tap the button, you get this bright flashlight, which I'll probably never use. It has a display on top, and if you double tap, it will tell you it goes to 24 volt. The 24 volt is why this battery is here. The CPAP machine runs on 24 volt, which 24 volt is more efficient than 12 volt. This battery bank is equivalent to 2 of these battery banks, and it lasts about 4 days if you're using the machine for a full 8 hours. If you use the machine 6 hours a day, you can get 5. Or if you use this battery bank, and this thing is a 100 watt USB-C, it will charge this and give me 2 more days of usage, so I can go about a week. That's why I got this set up. The battery bank, however, because of the temperatures, I put it into this sleeve. And then at night, I use this sit pad because I already have a Outdoor Vitals 1/8 inch foam I actually use for a sit pad. This is actually just for sitting on the ground inside my tent. It keeps the cold out of it and keeps my electronics kind of warm. And it's what I'll have like my machine on and all that. This is a quick charger. It's 200 watts. Let's see if it says it on the side. It says in the back. But it's a 200 watt charger, so you can have where the two green ports are here. They each can take 100 at the same time, and you can charge this battery bank and that battery bank at the same time. And at the most, if everything's dead, I can be out in 2 hours instead of waiting all night for all my electronics to charge, which is a big deal. It does have a 20 watt USB-C and 20 watt USB-A ports. And if I use, plug in my phone and say a headlamp, and anything else that I need charge, like a watch, my carry solar watch, this charges all my electronic devices in one go. This adds on 11 ounces. If I was not carrying the CPAP machine, I would just carry just this little battery bank with the USB-C and A, and I would just call that good. And this thing's only a couple ounces versus 11 ounces, so it all adds up. It's a lot of extra weight, but for sleep quality and recovery, this is definitely mandatory. This is the cord for this charger, which is kind of nice because we have a cord. Well, this cord doesn't go here, but this cord you can plug in to an outlet and not hog up all the space with the wall blocking all the other ports with a wide port. If this was to plug in, kind of like this one will do, when you plug it in, it'll cover up another outlet. So it's kind of the nice thing is having that cord to go with this. Just it's a weight, extra weight. All right, we'll get into this machine. This is a Resmed. It's a cpap mini. This is a 1 pound. It has multiple ways you can use it. The battery bank, 24 volt battery bank, is what it requires. It does not have a humidifier, but like I said, it fits in the palm of your hand. It's very good for hiking. And it's alright. It's comparable to a home machine. Okay, here's a hose hooked up to it. There's a headband, and there's a mask. And inside the mask, since there's no humidifier, you have this little device here that captures the moisture out of your breath. And it makes it so you don't wake up with a dry throat. All that. So this is kind of a nice little setup. It works really well. It's a great little system. Like I said, it helps me rest and recovery for after the next day I wake up refreshed. Okay, so here's the 100 watt quick charger. And if you have a quick charger, you want to make sure you get a 100 watt cord USB-C to go with it, otherwise it just will not work. So this is what happens. You put the USB-C into the USB in out, and then it will charge the battery bank. They're pretty close to full, and just like that, you saw it go from 99 to 100 in about just a couple seconds. So it's kind of nice having these quick charging battery banks. It'll save a lot of time when I'm in town and I don't necessarily have to stay overnight anywhere just to charge my electronics. I store the CPAP in this little 6 spoons design waterproof bag, and it's really nice because it can fit everything in here and I don't have to worry about it being too wet. I do stuff it inside this larger pack I have alcohol wipes for cleaning my mask and all that. So I have like a double barrier just in case I don't want to get wet. I also have a nylon foam bag in my backpack to keep it dry. Alright, so that's why I have the extra weight in my pack is my CPAP machine. So, if you learned anything or you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. And as always, thank you for watching.